Je dois avoir encore John Boyega qui est donc Finn et Gwendoline qui est Capitaine Phasma. Il faut savoir que Gwendoline a joué dans Game of Thrones et Hunger Games aussi. Et voilà, donc je suis vraiment genre tellement chanceux de vivre ça, c'est juste incroyable. Et en plus, les cartes qu'ils nous filent à la fin, donc on a les 2 vues, et regardez la taille des cartes, genre je sais pas du tout comment je vais pouvoir exporter ça, mais vous inquiétez pas, je vais acheter tout ce qu'il faut pour pouvoir exporter ça. Trop d'émotions aujourd'hui. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So I wanted to know, I've seen several of your already interviews, and I wanted to know what reaction did you have when we announced to you that you were playing the new Star Wars?
With the announcement?
Yeah.
With the announcement, I'd already known for a few months.
Yeah.
And I knew it was coming that day. We just did the read-through that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already on very adrenaline-y.
Yeah.
And then I only had 5 minutes to text the people I could text that didn't know. So it was really weird. It was really weird. I was like frantically refreshing the page to see when it was actually out there. It was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster from when I got the role, and then I'd kind of settled, and then they did the announcement, and then it was a roller coaster again.
It went like really fast, like just everything like.
It was just like, it's just every single emotion you could think of. Well, maybe not anger and stuff, that would be weird. But like happiness and fear and all of the things combined. But it was great because after they did the announcement, we only had like a week before we started filming.
Oh, okay.
So then it was like we were just straight into work, so that was good for me.
Okay, I see. Were you like a Star Wars fan before?
No.
No, not at all? You didn't see
Not really, I'd seen them.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a fan person. I'm not really a huge fan of anything.
Yeah.
And that sounds kind of sad, but it's not. It's actually quite joyful to just like things and to love things.
To discover new things.
But it's wonderful. I didn't really understand what it felt like to be part of that. And going to the conventions and stuff we have, you just begin to see this wonderful thing. And for this to be so joyous and uplifting in kind of a scary time in the real world, for this to really bring people together, I think is absolutely amazing.
What was it like to work with Harrison Ford?
It was very good.
Yeah.
As everyone can see, he's incredibly kind and generous, and he's just a wonderful man, a really wonderful man. And I'm so thrilled that I have been able to work with everyone in my short career. The people that I've been able to work with are kind of mind-blowing. So I don't know how I could top Harrison Ford, but I'm excited to be able to work with many more people who have had such a positive impact on cinema. Like
a funny question, like there's a lot of different languages like in the Star Wars movie. Did you learn like really one of them or not at all?
Well, at the beginning I speak Tido language. So I did learn a few lines of that. And I'm not quite sure what I said, but the emotion behind it, I understand what I was expressing.
Yeah.
But I think the wonderful thing is you could you don't have to speak Wookiee or BB-8 to understand the message, and that's an incredible thing, both with the physicality of the characters and with the music and everything combined. It's just a wonderful feeling to not fully understand, but to totally hear what these people are expressing.
That's true, yeah, because we don't understand anything, but we understand the emotions. Is BB-8 a girl or a boy?
I'm not sure. I don't think anyone's established. And I kind of think it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a droid, it's very important, and it's cute, and we all love BB-8.
Yeah, that's true. So, one or two questions. What was your reaction when you found out that you were playing in this new Star Wars?
I was definitely excited and relieved about the whole situation, because I had auditioned for 7 months.
Oh,
so after booking the part, I felt a big sense of relief.
I imagine, yeah. And I know you've been a Star Wars fan since a long time, right? And did you like collect Star Wars objects in the past?
No, I couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to be free.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you get everything, right?
Yeah, the figures came with a Happy Meal, or passed down. So that's a smart way to do it. Because I still have some vintage stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. And like in the film, you use like the lightsaber. Did you get special training for that?
Yeah, well, for the combat scenes, we definitely had training, so it wasn't freestyle.
Yeah.
And it was really fun doing it because it's more brutal, it's more harsh, and straight to the point.
It was kind of hard to learn, like to.
No, definitely. There's hard parts about it, but after that, you after like 2 weeks, it starts to become muscle memory.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
In the Star Wars, there's like a lot of battle scene. Did you do all of them yourself?
Did I do all the battle scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes.
That's great. Okay.
Remember, there was no like behind the face. No.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
So I was all up in there.
That's great. Okay. And how did, like, it's not a long time since the film is out, but how did Star Wars change your life? Like,
it enhanced my imagination in a very special way, and continues to change my life. Obviously, being involved in it, because it's changed the way in which I view acting as a craft. I've been able to play with it and have fun with it, and it's been natural. So it's definitely changed a lot of things.
One last thing, like I come from France. Do you want to say something in French to your like French fans and stuff? You know how to speak French?
Yeah, I can only say bonjour. I hope you guys are doing all right, and thank you for supporting.
Great, thank you very much.
All right,
that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Not too tired?
No, I'm good. How are you?
Tired now, but... So, you did Game of Thrones, Hunger Games, and now Star Wars. That's really huge. What's your feeling about all this?
It's a real surprise.
Really?
Yeah, it is, because none of it was ever by any kind of design. It's just been pure luck.
Okay.
That these things have come along and that they wanted me to be in them. Obviously, I think I've talked about in the past how hard I personally campaigned to be in Game of Thrones, to play that part. And that was when the first series had just started airing, because I was so passionate about the material. And then I was very lucky with Hunger. I really wanted to be in the Hunger Games as well. I remember watching it and thinking, this is a really... new, something that feels new, a film that feels new and deals with moral issues and issues of war in a way that is accessible to young people and is very unique in its aesthetic. And I really wanted to be a part of that world. And when I heard that they were making the Star Wars films again, and particularly when I heard that J.J. Abrams was going to direct, then I campaigned for about 6 months, and I really just banged on about wanting to be in Star Wars, and I'd receive emails, very nice emails about, what do you think about doing Project X? And I'd say, thank you, I really want to be in Star Wars, and just kept on with it until very luckily I was seen, and then even more surprisingly I was cast in it. And when I found out what the character was that they wanted me for, I was particularly happy with that.
Yeah. And that comes to my next question. Like, are you proud to be the first villain female in Star Wars?
I'm incredibly proud. Captain Phasma is the first female stormtrooper.
Yeah.
And she is the captain of the stormtroopers, which feels significant. The idea that Lucasfilm and Disney and JJ and Kathleen Kennedy were working together to make Star Wars, to honour Star Wars origins and the things about it that we all loved, but to bring it really up to date and be more representative of our society, that filled me with real joy. And the character of Captain Phasma, she wears armour.
Yeah.
It's a very imposing armour.
Impressive.
And it says a lot about the character. But what it does is that it causes us to form a relationship with the character based on her actions and her character, rather than the way she's made flesh.
Yeah.
And as a concept, I thought that was invigorating.
And was it hard to play with that huge armor and that you have to wear all the time?
Well, it was very informing of the character. I mean, the character wears that armor all of the time, and putting on the armor felt very empowering. And I realized that because of her choice of outfit, because her choice of what she wears is practical armor, that this is a practical person, that also she is imposing, she is high functioning, and she is uncompromising. So it gave me a lot of information about the character.
Yeah, of course. Thumbs up? Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Bon, fin de la journée, on a fait plein de choses aujourd'hui. Il y a plein de gens qui causent. On a fait plein de choses exceptionnelles et que je ferai qu'une seule fois dans ma vie, je pense. J'ai rencontré tout plein de gens. Je vais vous débriefer ça tout à l'heure quand je serai à l'hôtel à Paris. Ce sera le même hôtel que vous avez vu dans les derniers vlogs. Là, on va récupérer les affaires, on va à King's Cross parce qu'on repart direct en train. Voir si on peut partir plus tôt ou pas. Ça m'a l'air compromis, mais on va voir ce qu'on peut faire. Parce qu'à un moment, on a un train à 8 h et là il est 5h45, je crois, quelque chose comme ça. Donc voilà, c'est parti. Voilà, dites ce que vous voulez. Attends, ça filme hein? Ouais, ça filme. Voilà, bonjour. Bonjour. On a croisé quelques gens ici. Voilà, à la gare de... On est quoi? Saint-Pancréas?
Ouais, Saint-Pancréas.
Donc voilà. Donc voilà, vous verrez dans le vlog de demain à 16 h.
C'est pas trop bien.
Quelle journée! C'était incroyable. Je vais vous débriefer un peu tout ça maintenant. Désolé d'être allongé, mais là je suis vraiment au bout de ma vie, sachant que j'ai fait une nuit blanche. Là, regardez, j'ai à côté de moi en fait tous les recs des interviews que j'ai pu faire. Donc, je sais pas si je peux vous zoomer pour que vous puissiez voir les noms, mais je pense pas. Juste au-dessus du Star Wars, vous voyez Daisy Ridley, qui est donc Rey, qui jouait Rey donc dans cet opus de Star Wars, donc qui est quand même l'héroïne principale maintenant. J'ai toutes ces interviews qui sont une opportunité incroyable pour moi. J'étais le seul youtubeur au monde à pouvoir rencontrer ces grands, très grands acteurs. Le très grand acteur qui est Harrison Ford. Les autres sont Gwendoline Christie qui joue Capitaine Phasma, a joué dans Game of Thrones et Hunger Games, donc c'est pas des petits trucs quand même, c'est vraiment une grande actrice aussi. Et les deux nouveaux, John Boyega et Daisy Ridley, qui sont les deux nouveaux de cette nouvelle saga de Star Wars. Voilà, j'ai été vraiment honoré de pouvoir les rencontrer. Franchement, j'en étais ému, pas au point de pleurer, mais ému émotionnellement. C'est impressionnant de rencontrer ces gens-là, surtout Harrison Ford, qui est vraiment une personne que j'ai regardé tout l'Indiana Jones, les Star Wars également, donc voilà, un très grand acteur que j'ai pu rencontrer aujourd'hui, une journée exceptionnelle. Voilà, il y en a certains qui m'ont mis, comme dans les commentaires, comme je vois à chaque fois, ça m'affecte pas du tout, parce que je vais vous dire pourquoi. Comme quoi je ne méritais pas de rencontrer ces acteurs-là, parce que je n'étais pas un énorme fan incontesté de Star Wars. Il faut savoir que j'ai vu effectivement, comme je l'ai dit, tous les Indiana Jones, qu'aujourd'hui si j'ai pu les rencontrer, c'est parce que j'ai ce qu'on appelle un network qui appartient à Disney, et qu'on donnait l'occasion, ils cherchaient un YouTuber homme qui fait du lifestyle et un peu de vlog et de voyage. C'est ce que je fais, et voilà, j'ai eu cette occasion incroyable, et voilà, et vous le savez, et vous pouvez pas le nier, que si vous étiez à ma place, vous auriez jamais dit non, étant un énorme fan de Star Wars ou pas. Donc voilà, on arrive à la fin de ce vlog. J'espère que les montages et les différentes façons que j'ai fait pour vous montrer ce vlog vous aura partagé l'émotion que j'ai eue. C'est vrai que c'est un petit peu difficile à travers des vidéos, mais voilà. Merci à tous d'avoir regardé ce vlog. Je pense pas réussir un jour à faire un vlog meilleur que celui-ci en termes de rencontres. Mais voilà. Merci à tous. Et c'est aussi grâce à vous que je peux réaliser ce genre de choses aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup. Et je vous dis à demain pour un nouveau vlog. Ciao tout le monde.